chopstick. Let's go. Got my money. Alright. Yes, what up though? What is up though? Roddy Rod Big Business. This is probably my final reaction, or at least death battle reaction for the day. Zoro versus Erza. Damn, I don't know shit about none of these people no more, man. One Piece and Fairy Tail. I don't even know what Fairy Tail is. No what One Piece is. Just never got into it. It's one of the most popular animes ever. I know it was up there with Dragon Ball Z and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's called Yu-Gi and Pokemon, but yeah. And of course, not One Piece. I mean, One Punch Man is the one going around, and you know I watched that, so I'm ready for season 2 of that. Anyway, let's get into this death battle. Yeah, I can't say who got my money on till I go through this breakdown. That's the problem, man. See, the Hulk and Doomsday, I knew exactly who both of those were.
Present or future,
Doomsday.
what kind of fighter has stood the test of
You know,
time?
I think I got something else wrong.
And today's combatants are two of the most skilled warriors to ever wield a blade. Roronoa Zoro, the feared swordsman of the Straw Hat Pirates. And Erza Scarlet, the battle mage of the Fairy Tail Guild. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I know exactly who I need to send this to if they haven't seen it already. It's a few months old.
As a child, Roronoa Zoro
That name though.
the greatest swordsman in the world.
Man.
He didn't just enroll at a dojo, he showed up, challenged everyone, and then just sort of stuck around. Zoro's dojo training sharpened his natural talent with a sword, but there was one person he could never quite manage to beat. His sensei's daughter, Kuina. They dueled a lot, and Kuina won every single matchup. All 2001 of them. Damn, you think you would have gotten at least one in?
That's crazy.
Despite the constant defeat, Kuina and Zoro were very close friends. Together, they promised that someday one of them would become the world's best swordsman. And then she fell down some stairs and died.
Bruh.
Just seems like an unacceptable way for a master swordsman to bite the dust.
Right.
Thin out the competition for world's best swordsman, though. True. I mean, that's how I became the world's best shotgun woodcarver.
Is that?
After Kuina's death, Zoro inherited her sword and used it to hone his skills.
I didn't want to
further,
know, man.
eventually leaving the dojo in search of the current title holder of world's greatest swordsman.
Shit, he is Scorpio.
But he immediately got himself lost. With nothing better to do, he became a bounty hunter and wandered around the ocean until he ran into a weird, stretchy pirate kid. You mean Monkey D. Luffy, who brought Zoro onto his crew of Straw Hat Pirates. Actually worked out pretty well, since Luffy was already looking to hire him anyway. Turns out, Zoro has quite a reputation. At this point, he was already a master swordsman, and after finding and training under Mihawk, his swordsmanship became legendary. He created his own fighting style, Santoryu, also called Three-Sword Style, because he uses 3 swords, one in each hand and one in his freaking mouth. That doesn't seem very safe. Oh, shut up, Wiz. Badasses don't care about safety. Regardless, with the 3-sword style, Zoro can perform several unique attacks, including the Onigiri, where he strikes with all 3 blades at once, or the Tatsumaki, where he makes a tornado dragon. By swinging his swords a certain way, he can fire compressed air projectiles toward an opponent, like with his deadliest technique, the 1080-pound cannon. And last but not least, he knows the Kitoryu 9-sword style. Wait, did he just grow 4 more arms and 2 more heads? How the hell did he do that? It's just an illusion, but it still somehow has physical presence. He's like a human slapchop with a total of 9 swords. That's one way to put it. In addition to his skills with a blade, Zoro is able to use Haki, a mysterious power that every living being possesses, but only a select few have learned how to use. Haki, much like Neapolitan ice cream, comes in 3 flavors, and Zoro only has access to chocolate and vanilla. Chocolate? What? I don't even know. Well, one of those flavors is observation Haki. That's vanilla! Of course.
which in some ways is similar to Spider-Man's Spidey sense.
Really?
Zoro can sense the location of other people, even if they're invisible or far away, and can also predict most
Is that really how
opponents'
Spider
attacks.
Sense works?
Then chocolate, everyone's favorite hockey flavor, is armament hockey. This lets him form an invisible armor around himself as protection, or harden his swords to make his strikes cut through almost anything.
Damn!
In both hockey, Zoro has been a real asset to the Straw Hat Pirates.
Right.
They've traveled the world and had a lot of weird adventures.
Like that time Zoro fought a literal living mountain man named Pika and sliced him clean in half.
A strike so powerful it didn't just cut through Pika, it sent his top half flying upward. Considering Pika's enormous size and approximate mass, this strike had to have been more powerful than the first ever deployed hydrogen bomb, the 11 megaton Castle Romeo.
Dude!
Zoro's pretty damn fast. One time he moved so quickly he seemed invisible to a room full of highly trained assassins. And when the odds are against him, he'll keep pushing himself, even past the point of bleeding out.
Thus, he's powered through some incredibly intense pain, such as...
Holy shit! How the hell is he still standing after that?
That's a good question.
The fuck?
After a battle with Kuma, a bear man because this is One Piece, Zoro took on not only his own pain from near death, but also Luffy's, despite being told that doing so would surely kill him. But it just didn't.
And he doesn't even brag about it. What a badass.
Zoro is definitely the stoic badass type, but he can't
Damn.
do everything.
What?
He's a sword fighter above all.
Hell, he
Prefers to
can.
fight up close and personal.
He also has the world's shittiest sense of direction. He gets lost without someone there literally reading the map for him, and could never survive on his own without his friends.
You might think Zoro would be more of a lone wolf type of guy, but no. Much like how Kuina's death spurred him on to become a great swordsman, it's his friends who keep him fighting.
I set sail for only one reason, to meet you. And what is your goal? To beat you.
Shit.
Erza Scarlet grew up in a
God.
small rural town called Rosemary.
That was amazing.
It was pretty picturesque as far as childhoods go.
Hold on, Wiz, I'm getting a premonition. Despite everything seeming perfect, something terrible happens.
A murderous cult attacked, destroyed the city, and enslaved the children to build a tower to resurrect their evil overlord.
There it is.
Young Erza was tortured, and while she may have lost an eye in the process, she also gained a friend, Jalal Fernandez. He actually gave Erza her last name, Scarlet, after her red hair.
She and her buddies swore they'd escape, so Erza ended up staging a revolt and saved the other slaves thanks to discovering her latent magical powers.
Unfortunately, not everyone made it out.
Turns out Jalal got possessed by some spirit that made him a huge dick, and she had to go without him.
Fine, if you want to leave so badly, then I'm not going to stop you. But you'll have to go alone.
After that nightmare, Erza swore to dedicate her life to helping and protecting the innocent, and so joined the Fairy Tale Magicians Guild.
Damn.
Luckily for them, she possessed a great skill set for a mage.
Strawberry,
Her
my
main
favorite
thing
things.
is re-equip magic, which is basically like having an armory with you at all times, without having to lug it around.
Re-equip magic allows Erza to summon her vast array of weapons and armor at will, meaning she can use multiple combinations of swords, lances, and outfits all in one fight without ever really slowing down.
Damn,
Wow.
that'd be useful for all my weapons. How many is she packing?
She's rumored to have access to as many as 100 sets of armor and 200 weapons.
Nice! As far as
Wow.
armor goes, her go-to is the standard Heart Cruise set. But there's also the Heaven's Wheel armor, where she can send swords flying at people, the spiky defensive adamantine armor, and the Black Wing and Flame Empress armors, which have wings for flying.
Don't forget her giant armor, which she uses with a lance, purgatory armor, which has a lot of spikes, and seduction armor? I'm not really sure what purpose this serves.
They're gonna use that too.
Probably to make enemies terribly aroused.
They're gonna
Ever
use
tried
that.
to fight with an erection, Wiz? Believe me, it's not easy.
Right. Well, Erza claims her most powerful armor is the Armadura Fairy Armor, which is very pink.
These are fancy and all, but sometimes she doesn't even bother suiting up. If her back's against the wall, Erza equips her Clear Heart clothing. This enhances her speed and attack over defense, and channels all her magical energy into her katanas for a decisive blow.
She can charged magic through her swords to perform all sorts of magical attacks, even mixing and matching weapons and armors to better her chances in a fight.
This shit is
just really good at sword
ridiculous.
Fighting. Actually, she's really good with a lot of weapons.
Animes, man.
All of this makes Erza an excellent addition to the Fairy Tail Guild. She quickly became one of its highest-ranking mages and was the youngest member to ever pass the S-Class Mage promotion test. An incredibly difficult gauntlet only the strongest and wisest of warriors can even attempt.
Speaking of achievements, she's pretty freaking strong. Don't believe me? Well, here she is, lancing a hole through a giant floating cube.
This cube was about 100 million cubic miles in volume. To punch through it, Erza's lance must have dealt about 16 kilotons of force.
Alright.
Erza's also fast enough to deflect bullets point blank from a flintlock pistol. Guns with a muzzle velocity of about 540 miles per hour. And that's without a speed boost from her armor.
Right, many of her armor sets grant her stat boosts, increasing her speed, magic, defense, etc. She's survived plenty of destructive blasts, including one that blew up an island. Considering that island's size, that's an explosion equivalent to 2 kilotons of TNT.
So she's sexy, can survive island-busting attacks, and has a shit ton of weapons? She's basically perfect. Just wish she used a gun or two.
Well, she may have a vast armory, but swapping them in and out requires magic. And she can run her supply down if she's not careful.
So it's just like a mana bar in those fantasy games you always play.
Exactly. Though even when she's out of magic, she's still quite deadly in hand-to-hand. Like when she fought her alternate self from another parallel universe.
That universe has a lot less clothing. Sign me up!
But when you're among the best in the guild, you get the job done, no matter the limits.
I will withstand any physical pain to protect the ones that I love.
God damn, dude.
The combatants are set. Let's end this debate once
This is gonna be good.
It's
time for a death battle! Woo! No, don't do this. Alright, whatever. Fairy Tail.
Sorry, lady. Could you point me in the way of the shipyard?
I gotta go with Fairy Tail. Damn! This shit ridiculous, man, because he was so overpowered. Like, dude.
You're the one I'm looking for. Come peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe later.
But he can't do that.
I told you, I'm busy.
Either way, it's gonna be good.
Well, I guess we're doing this now.
They know they wrong for not doing the 3D battle too, man. I swear. They know they wrong for this. They got to bring this back just like Samus and Boba Fett. I don't care.
Neat trick.
Neat trick. That's cold, man. How the fuck? Fight with a sword in your mouth. Now, I know I've seen pictures of him too, but know that was like his regular thing. Dang, she keeps switching up too, man.
You are strong, pirate.
He's going through our armors though, that's for sure.
Fool. Nothing is worse than the loss of life.
Don't start crying, woman.
What?
No need for all that strength bullshit, huh?
No. I can do this.
Holy shit.
I will fight this bounty for my guild.
Uh-oh, time for the 9 swords.
For my
Who put 9 food on?
Bring it on! You're not the only one who fights for their friends!
Oh!
Where the hell is that shipyard?
Jesus! Talk about
damn it to hell, man.
In the past, Erza could react to projectiles flying over 500 miles per hour, but Zoro could move faster than the eye could see. U.S. Air Force tests have shown that a well-trained human eye can consistently spot and recognize an image in 1/220th of a second. So, in this case, Zoro would have had to move from point A to point B, which is about 57 feet, in 4.5 milliseconds. That's close to 9,000 miles per hour.
That's more than 5 times faster than a bullet. Erza didn't really rely on speed anyway, and there's no evidence any of her armor magic could have helped close that wide of a gap.
Speaking of her armor, Erza did have more options in defense and weaponry. Unfortunately for her, she was simply outclassed in damage dealt.
Erza could withstand hits of about 2 kilotons, like the blast which destroyed that island. But Zoro has dished out much stronger blows than that.
Slicing Pika in half, for example, was equivalent to 11.5 megatons. That's about 6,000 times bigger than anything Erza has survived. And while Erza's artificial eye may have seen through Zoro's 9-sword style illusion, it couldn't prevent him from actually attacking her.
She also had that habit of stripping down to clear hard clothing in a bind. Yeah, gave her more sword power, but at the cost of less defense.
Yeah, that's not
sounded
good.
like a good idea on paper, but close-range combat was Zoro's bread and butter.
Erza was mostly self-taught, and while proficient with a blade, Zoro has trained with swords all his life. Even with the greatest swordsman in the world, an up-close duel was exactly what he was looking for.
Yes, she won't be getting a fairy tale ending.
The winner is
that was a nice one.
Zoro.
That was a nice one.
Next time,
I gotta go check out Tochi's reaction to that shit, man. Oh my god. Hey! X gonna give it to you.
Hey guys, I'm Chad. I'm Ben. I play Wiz, and next time, Deadpool is back. Oh god. And we're doing something a little different this time. We're going to be announcing his opponent on the Death Battle cast. Which, if you haven't heard, is the thing. We launched a podcast around Death Battle where we hang out, talk fights, and goof around. It's a lot of fun.
It's a long podcast. Alright, Deadpool versus Pinkie Pie. Damn. I gotta know who wins this one. I gotta know what's the big deal with him going against, what was it, My Little Pony? I gotta know. Alright. Prior to this, I lost again, but damn, man, those are two badass characters. Oh my god. I'm still sending this link to a big anime fan of mine. She probably already seen it, but just in case. Because, and then even though, you know, it wasn't 3D, it was and stuff, it was still dope. Maybe just more for me because I just never knew about these motherfuckers was badass. Alright. Thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Who'd y'all have y'all money on? Did they win or not? I lost again. Whatever. Big business. I'll holler.